got you do know how they're made, don't you?
I have no television in my house.
Okay, I see, right, okay, fine. None of your kids were breastfed, why?
Well, one of them was. But basically, my views on breastfeeding are that forcing mothers to believe that breastfeeding their baby is best is doing nothing more than making the women who can't, who do not want to breastfeed, feel bad about themselves. I was actually 19 when I had my first baby. I believed the baby, but falsely believed that breastfeeding would make me a better mother. I hated it, and I hated doing it. I hated the feeling. I actually felt like I was a cow being milked. It was painful at times, and I actually ended up growing to resent my baby, who continuously just sucked from me. I received no support, and even my own mother-in-law at the time told me my boobs were far too small and a granddaughter was being starved. I suffered for 6 weeks before I switched to the bottle, and I only wish I'd done it sooner. Thankfully, formula milk these days is getting close to having the same nutritional values as breast milk, and mothers must be respected for the choice they make. The argument that breastfeeding will save the NHS money in the long term because breast is best and will prevent illness in a child later in life needs to be compared to how many women will suffer mental health problems being forced into breastfeeding their baby. How many mothers will suffer from feelings of failure, depression, and will grow to resent their baby like I did?
Jackie, what was your response to that?
Well, I wholeheartedly agree with the whole concept of if it's not for you, then you don't want any pressure to do that, and that's, you know, from a point of view of when you get pregnant and when you've had your baby new, and then when you move on later, then every time you have a hiccup or a problem or an issue that is personal to you, then that needs to be listened to. It needs to be handled carefully, and I think our training for our staff is about breastfeeding and formula milk and the differences between, for one part of it, but the most part of it is about how we have those conversations with mums so that they feel that they've made an informed decision, but that they don't feel under any pressure.
Emma, did you feel under pressure?
Most certainly, yeah, definitely. I mean, my daughter's 13 now, and I still have attachment issues with her. And this all comes back to the feeling that I failed her as a mum when she was a baby, not being able to feed her. Obviously, I went on to have 5 other children. I chose to bottle feed all of them. But my 4th baby, yet another girl actually, not a boy, was born at 37 weeks, and because she was quite early, I did give breastfeeding another try. My husband actually felt uncomfortable about me getting my boobs out in front of others, and when we had friends or family call, I would actually go upstairs. And again, I just didn't like the feeling. It just wasn't for me. And after 2 weeks, I actually went back onto the bottle, and this time I didn't feel guilty, but I did actually take Kia to local playgroup. And it was there that I actually felt I was really judged when other breastfeeding mums were obviously feeding and turned their nose up at me.
Boy isn't breastfeeding, there's nothing wrong with using the bottle and also using pump, so he's still getting breast milk.
Absolutely.
But it's not coming straight from the breast, and then you can use a little bit of formula to top that up. That was never explained to us.
Yeah, and I think that's the crucial part. There's an answer for everybody, whether it's no breastfeeding at all because they really don't feel that that's for them, and that's great, whether it's partial or whether it's working at it to get it right. There are so many options along the way of what you can do around what you do for your health of your baby, but it's finding the right solution and having somebody out there that understands you, is prepared to help you out with whatever you want to do. And I'd like to think that the staff in the community services and health visiting are much better equipped now than they might have been, say, 12 months ago or 24 months ago when
Jackie,
we weren't doing this.
Thank you very much. Emma, do you want to give a quick plug for your blog?
Yes, the Real Supermum blog, it's a parenting blog that offers real support to mums, and on there you'll actually see many of my supermums, Good Morning Supermums, sharing their own breastfeeding experience, which clearly stands out even in this day and age.
Okay, fantastic. Emma White, mummy blogger. Jackie Sim, who doesn't work for UNICEF but has the title UNICEF in her title. I'm going to put that in my job description, UNICEF.